Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah's Tarot and Oracle Roswell. Just a reminder, I am almost to 300. I have less than 50 subscribers to go. Don't forget to watch the loopy art and enter to win this artwork created by my husband and I. Once I hit 300 subscribers, I will do like a little raffle of everyone who's entered. I only see one person entered right now, so don't forget to get your entries in if you're in the United States so we can ship this to you. Thank you everyone. Thanks to all my new and old subscribers. I appreciate your support. I saw this game at one of the bookstores back east when we were on vacation and it looked like so much fun. Maybe I should have waited to buy this. Look at this cool game. This game looks like so much fun. It's 3D and it comes with a little Ouija board. So cute. Look, they have Britney Spears Monopoly, the Beatles Monopoly. So cool. Nikolai ended up purchasing this for us. It is the Ouija Manor. Spirit, is that your fate? Work together to interpret otherworldly clues in this cooperative game of supernatural deduction. Piece together the spirit's identity by examining the objects they point to around Ouija Manor. A mirror, a doll, the letter V. Then watch closely as spirit sends a message using the Ouija board. Assemble their obituary and make your guess to uncover the truth. So it comes with this like house and a Ouija board, and it just looks like so much fun. So let me open this up and we can take a look at everything. Game is it's a challenge. It's kind of like playing Museum Clue. I love that game. That's like one of my favorite clue games. I don't know if that's on the market anymore, and I think mine got stolen, but this game we just played with Nikolai and I think it would be more fun with more people, but he won. It's 3 rounds and you get to choose your character, so you can pick either one, anyone. I'll pick the one that Nikolai chose, and you move the board around and you point to different clues in different rooms. So like you point to like the fox. So there's all these different things. So you have 4 different obituary cards, and there's all these different combinations, and that's what you're trying to figure out. You're trying to figure out what the combo is. So when it's only 2 people, you give somebody's the spirit. So I played as the spirit, and you can't move the person out of this room. You have to then find an object in the room that matches with these cards. And that can be difficult. You have to get a little creative and think outside the box. And so let me read you the overview of the game. It says, the year is 1920 and spiritualism is sweeping across America, offering curious souls the chance to speak with the dead. The veil between worlds is especially thin at Ouija Manor, where a family of investigators communes with restless spirits, seeking to learn who they were in life. Fragments of obituaries lie scattered among the family's curious possessions. Only by reassembling a spirit's obituary will the investigators discover their identity and help them find eternal peace. So we clicked on this link and we tried to watch the video. It doesn't work. I'm not sure if this is just not around anymore. So it's really fun. So the person who's playing as the investigator, like I said, sets the room. And then the spirit goes in and like confirms or moves the hands and the person in the room. So like say, okay, that's not right. It's the skeleton. That's the clue, right? And then the spirit knocks on the table, and then so there's like 4 cards here from the obituary cards, and the person has their 8 cards here on the table. They then draw 2 cards from these dance cards, and they pick one. So this says point to an empty room in the manor, show the first letter of a clue in that room. So like say it's the skeleton, I would do like S for skeleton. Or this other one will be like, how old were you when you died? So that should be on the card, and then you would point to those numbers. So that's how that works. Nikolai did really, really good. You get 3 rounds. So after this is pulled, this card and another clue is given by the spirit. The investigator asks aloud, Spirit, is this your fate? If all 4 cards on the easel are correct, then on the planchette, I would say yes. And if it's no, I would put it to no. And then they would take from their 8, they look at the clues and say, okay, let's move it to another room. Maybe the person was an astronomer. So you put them up in the attic and the astronomer. So what we found is that we needed a flashlight. Like everything is really small. It's really tiny. And like, what is that? But Nikolai did great. It was a little frustrating because some of the instructions are about as clear as mud. I don't like reading instructions. But you can see these are the 4 cards and you can switch them out. And then it says game end. If the investigators have not guessed the correct solution after 3 rounds, all players lose the game. If the investigators correctly guess the solution at the end of the round, all 4 obituary cards on the easel are correct. All players win. So Nikolai wins. Bella's just taking a little nap while we play this game. Nikolai, how did you like playing? You played as the investigator.
Well, I was confused at first.
Yeah, so was I.
Like you said, I had to use my torch to make sure I could see what I'm looking for.
His torch, he means flashlight on his phone.
Yes. Other than that, after the second round, I got a little better at it. But like you said, I won.
He won. Woohoo! He guessed all the clues.
Other than that, after this round, after doing it once, I got better at it. Like I said, after 2 rounds, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it now.
Yeah. We got into like the flow of it.
Yeah.
But look at how tiny. Look at those details. There's just so much to look at. Like through the viewfinder, it actually is easier to see than in real life. In real life, it's all shadows. And it's really complicated. Yeah, I need to look through the viewfinder while I'm placing my clues. So we're going to play one more round. I'm going to play as the investigator this time. Let's see if I do as well as Nikolai. And he's going to get to play as the spirit. Ooh, look at that creepy family portrait. That's really cool. So yeah, like some of these, it's like, the combinations are just weird, and you really, really do have to think outside the box, which is cool.